Hello, buddy, and welcome to an update on Hurricane Laura here. This is visible imagery off of Ghost 16 that you see in front of your screen. Satellite imagery, which combines IR imagery that you see in the beginning of the loop there, and then later on, you see it combines visible imagery as well on top of that, given to us by the new Ghost series of satellites here. And this is meso imagery, so this imagery updates once every minute here. And new update came in not too long ago for Hurricane Laura here, and now it's a major hurricane, which means that this is the first major hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico since Hurricane Michael in 2018, since that storm happened here. So a really serious situation here as of the last full update from a few hours back. Before that, National Hurricane Center forecasted Laura to make landfall as a 130 mile per hour Category 4 hurricane, but I imagine that may be changed in the next full update that comes out, I believe, at 10 in the morning later this morning, and I might do another update for that as well. But that's imagery right there. There's water vapor imagery of the storm too. As you can see, how it's been progressing over the past 3 hours over time here. Um, and here's a wide view of the Atlantic here. Other than Laura, there's pretty much nothing else going on in terms of Atlantic activity. There is a wave coming off of Africa here on the far right of your screen, but time remains to be seen if the National Hurricane Center designate that as an area of interest or not here with time. But of course, the main game and a more immediate threat to the United States and the coast right now is, of course, powerful Category 3 Hurricane Laura right now, as you see on your screen. In terms of mandatory evacuations currently in effect for Texas here as of 9 p.m. yesterday, mandatory evacuations are in effect for Boulevard Peninsula, Texas, the city of Galveston, Texas, Hardin County, Texas, Jasper County, Texas, Jefferson County, Texas, Newton County, Texas, Orange County, Texas, and the city of Port Arthur, Texas. Voluntary evacuations are in effect for the following areas: the city of Baytown, Texas, zip code specific 77520 and 77523 for vulnerable populations in low-lying areas; Brazoria County, Texas; Chambers County, Texas; Harris County zones A and B; the city of Jamaica Beach, Texas; Liberty County, Texas; the city of Nassau Bay, Texas; the city of Seabrook, Texas; and the city of Tiki Island, Texas. Those are voluntary evacuations in effect for those areas. And here's the reception centers for evacuees. There's four of them, one in San Antonio, one in Austin, one in DFW, and one in Ellis County, Texas. And here's crucial information to help prepare for this storm if you haven't done so already. You should be rushing your preparations to completion here. As you can see, all this good life-saving information here given to you by the Texas government. Now, in terms of Louisiana evacuations, I haven't been able to find much in the way of an official government website that shows that. If anybody has that, please link that to me, and I'll try to put that up in the next update that I do on this storm. So I haven't been able to find that, but I did find a site that showed the warnings from about 36 hours ago in Louisiana, and there's some mandatory and voluntary evacuations in effect for southwestern parts of Louisiana as well. So I'll try to find that link again and link it in the description here when I can. But this is as of the Texas Hurricane Center here, the mandatory and voluntary evacuations as of 9 p.m. yesterday. Here's another look at infrared imagery here. This is rainbow imagery provided by Alex Borham from Cyclonic Wicks here, and you can see how the storm's been progressing over time here. The eye getting more and more clear with time, as you see there as the convection bubbles around the eye there. Now, in terms of getting localized weather forecasts, go to the National Weather Services, type up nws.noaa.gov, or just type up weather.gov, or just type up NWS, and it'll probably be the first results that you see on whatever search that you do online. And of course, you'll know you're on the correct site when you see all this good information. And then click on here to look at National Weather Service in Houston, Galveston here to get crucial information here. Get all these crucial information right there at your fingertips. And then say you don't live in Houston, but you live in Beaumont, or you have family that lives in Beaumont, click Beaumont right there, and you can get a detailed, accurate forecast of what's to come there. And you have a 5-day graphical forecast and 7-day text forecast below that. You could also use this map too and look around and pick your exact location, or go by your zip code or city name to you, closest city name or zip code to you, and put that into there to get a localized forecast as well. And also, you saw earlier they have also hourly forecasts for these parts of the country here and the entire country in general. They have hourly forecast here to help prepare you in advance for the storm hour by hour here. In terms of the National Hurricane Center, as of their latest update for Hurricane Laura, they say potentially catastrophic storm surge, extreme winds, and flash flooding expected along the northwest Gulf Coast tonight. Steps to protect life and property should be rushed to completion in the next 3 hours. As of the 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesday, August 26th update, it's currently located at 26.4 degrees north, 91.4 degrees west, moving to the northwest at 15 miles per hour, with a minimum pressure of 963 millibars and maximum sustained 1 minute winds at 115 miles per hour, making this a Category 3 hurricane. Here's a look at the latest forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center, and don't expect much in the way of changes here. They don't do any physical changes to the cone here until they send out full advisories, and the next full one I believe is in 10 in the at 10 in the morning later this morning. And you can see just what the cone is saying here. You can see a big chunk of hurricane force winds there and a big chunk of tropical storm force winds there, and tropical storm warnings and hurricane warnings in effect for parts of Louisiana and Texas. For Hurricane Laura here. And this is National Hurricane Center. And to get onto the National Hurricane Center, just type up nhc.noaa.gov or just NHC, and it'll probably be the first result that you see on whatever search engine you're using or whatever search that you're doing here. And you'll know you're on the correct site when you see all this good information given to you here at your fingertips from official government agencies. The National Hurricane Center, National Weather Service are the officials for their respective parts. National Hurricane Center for Atlantic tropical activity, National Weather Service for the entire country, severe weather and weather in general. They are the official people to look for official forecasts off of them. And of course, also they have the Texas Hurricane Center here for Texas here, so you can look at crucial information, life-saving information right there. And I believe that's about it for this update. I'll try to do a full one a little bit later on with time here, but of course, if you haven't done your preparations, you have a little bit more time than you had yesterday morning. Now, worth thinking is that you have till about lunchtime or about noon to about 2 p.m., give or take, to prepare for this before tropical storm force winds start to be felt along the coastline here and move further inland as the hurricane approaches land here. So you have till then to prepare for the hurricane if you haven't done so already, or if you haven't decided to evacuate and you wanted to see what the storm would look like before you evacuate or leave. This is what the storm currently looks like right now, and I'm assuming it's going to get more and more well defined with time here. The National Hurricane Center, of their last full update a few hours ago, they forecasted the storm to make a 130 mile per hour Category 4 landfall somewhere between Louisiana and Texas here overnight on Thursday, unfortunately. So hope everybody stays safe and has a great day. And you guys are stay safe, of course. Remember to listen to your local officials. I'm not a certified meteorologist by any means, so my thoughts are my own. And I've given you the official sources to look up the information for yourself to make your own decisions here. Please, if you're under a mandatory evacuation, please evacuate immediately as soon as possible before these conditions start to rapidly deteriorate on with time here overnight as the storm starts to approach making landfall. So again, hope everybody has a great day and wherever you guys are. Stay safe, of course, and see you guys later. Peace.